We're definitely in the sticks. It's actually beautiful country out here. There's so many trees. Sometimes it's hard to see it. When you fly drones over this area, all you really see are treetops. We should be turning here at the top of this hill. And that would be the crazy road that goes to Silver Mines. So this road is a little crazy. I don't think it's super windy, but it's got some steep hills that freak people out in their cars. Let's hit it. An area when I was a kid that we came to once or twice a year to go camping. No matter where we went, this was always my favorite spot. And it was pretty primitive then. It's even more primitive now because they pretty much turned it over as a recreation area. So it doesn't get the kind of attention it would get if it was a state park. So it was just a neat place for me as a kid. And the hiking is pretty rough for me now, but I remember just running these trails. I remember going up and down these hills as a kid and just be like, whoa! And it'd feel like you were gonna fly off a ramp. Because you don't really know what's coming on the other side. And there's nobody here, which is crazy. There might be a couple. It doesn't look like there's anybody here, actually. But if you want to camp here, or even just use the trails for a day, you have to put some money in the basket. They have a little thing over there, and they will write you a ticket. Maybe we should go to the other side. Remember this, kids? The river's right over here to my left. Should be a little parking lot here. Where I'm going to turn around. Nobody in this lot. Nobody. I'm just going to park the bike right here. When the water's up, you come down here, all these rocks create great rapids, and we used to go way up river there. Well, it's probably not actually that far, probably a half a mile, and ride our rafts down when the water was up. And sometimes it'd be up over this bridge I'm standing on right now. And then down there was the big rock. That's the big rock that we used to jump off of. Doesn't look as big as it used to. Usually you'd see a lot of like lizards running across these bridges and stuff. And for me, when I was a little kid, I mean, I grew up in the city, in the suburbs, but pretty close, pretty urban area, an older urban area on the east side of St. Louis. And you never saw, it was very rare you ever saw anything. So, I mean, it actually looks the same, but that area over there, that was more of a beach. And they used to come down and either, I don't know if they treated it chemically or just burned the grass. So, but it's gravel underneath that grass. So it was kind of like a beach. And we loved to go swimming in here. We took our baths in here with shampoo. Prel. So yeah, it's $5 for day fee. There's one right there. It's right in the corner. He's looking right at me. There he goes. Campground we used to go to was called Summit. That's where we always went. I assume this is it. There's probably nobody in here. There might be a couple. But... Well, this is Prospect Campground. I don't know if this is. I can't say we never camped in this one. One of these campsites, one of these back here, I believe, was a trail to the dam, but I don't know if that was in Prospect or if that was in Summit. As you can see, most of these campsites have no amenities, you know. There's no showers. If you got to go to the bathroom, you go in there, and I guarantee you it's not pretty. This might be Summit. It says reserved. No, I mean, I wouldn't want to reserve that. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but there's no shade. And it looks like all it is just this little circle drive. Oh shit, looks like we gotta go through a little water fucking... Now this ain't a campground, I don't think. It's more of a picnic area, a place you can go fishing. So this is the Turkey Creek. They've really beefed up the bridge. It's a nice little fishing area. So I can't say, I think a lot of it's natural. It's also an old volcano area. That's why these rocks are so, they've been blown out and moved. And then also there was some blasting going on. I don't know in this area, but there are areas where you can see that there's definitely blasting going on. I'm gonna remap my way home, and then we're heading in that direction, which is about 100 miles.